Ray. What do you want to do tonight?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
Hi, this is Melody Fletcher, author of DeliberateReceiving.com. This is a free audio recording. If you like it and you'd like to pass it on, go ahead, as long as no changes are made and no money is charged for it. For more free articles and recordings, and to download a free ebook explaining how the law of attraction really works, please visit www.DeliberateReceiving.com. How our thoughts affect our vibrations. Everything is energy. Everything we can see, hear, touch, taste, and smell is made of different wavelengths vibrating at different frequencies. Our brain is like a translator that has the ability to interpret these frequencies into what we perceive to be our physical reality. So we interpret an energy cluster as a chair or a tree or another person. We perceive them as physical or solid, but break them down to their smallest particles and they're all just energy. There are non-physical energies as well, of course. Our thoughts, for example, are just different vibrations. Every time you think a thought, you send out that thought's specific vibration. If a thought makes you feel good, if it's a positive thought, it's vibrating at a higher frequency. If a thought makes you feel bad, if it's a negative thought, it's vibrating at a lower frequency. So, I hate you has a much lower frequency than I love you, for example. The more focus you give to a thought, the more thoughts of the same vibration will join it. This is the law of attraction in action. Like attracts like. As the vibration grows, it becomes stronger, more stable, more able to attract other, equal frequencies. The more attention you pay to a subject, the easier it becomes to think about it, and the more evidence you'll see in your world supporting your thoughts about it. If you think the world is a terrible place and spend a lot of time watching negative news, looking for horrible and sad stories in the paper, and spending hours talking to others about how the world is going downhill, more stories supporting this worldview will literally find you. Whenever you meet someone who thinks the world is a wonderful place, they're probably going to annoy you. The energy of their thoughts is completely foreign to you. The thoughts you think form a collective vibration. Some of your thoughts are more negative and some are more positive, but the majority of your thoughts are going to be in pretty much the same range. If you think predominantly positive thoughts, your overall vibration is going to be higher than if you think predominantly negative thoughts. And this collective vibration will affect what thoughts or vibrations you have access to. If you're a predominantly negative person, you'll have a very hard time thinking a cheery, sunshiny, happy puppy thought. It's not impossible, but it's very difficult. So, are we then merely a collection of our thoughts? Not really, no. Who we are is pure, positive energy. Our natural state is one of high vibration. So, if you have no thoughts, as in a state of meditation, you'll naturally return to that high frequency. Any thought which deviates from this high vibration, however, will have the effect of bringing your overall vibration down. The thing to remember, though, is that we have the ability to deliberately choose which thoughts we think. We don't have to be at the mercy of our thoughts, letting them determine our collective vibrations. We can change our energies at any time. There are many ways to raise your vibration, and you can work your way up the emotional scale one issue at a time. But the most important thing to remember is that you have the power to choose your thoughts, and therefore you have the power to change your vibration and how you feel. Make a commitment to yourself today that you'll no longer put up with not feeling good, not being who you really are. Reclaim your power and deliberately choose to feel the way you were always meant to, because you are supposed to feel good. It's your natural state. All you have to do is allow yourself to return to it.
Hi, this is John Weir, board certified hypnotist, here with a great friend, Bob Bignell, and we're at sunny Orlando, Florida at Universal Studios at the backdrop of Dr. Seuss's Wonderful World. What a beautiful place to show the power of thought and imagination. Now what we're about to show you is a demonstration on how energy follows thoughts and how your thought forms actually are creating energetic fields around you. Now Bob has a device here called an aura meter. And what the aura meter does is detects energy fields or the aura around yourself. Every single thought, whether you believe it or not, is actually creating a difference in your energy fields. And we're about to put on a demo to show how negative thoughts will shrink the field where positive thoughts expand it. Now you can see where the aura meter is right now. It is in a flat neutral position. As soon as it hits an energy field, you'll see the aura meter go up. And this is a way of detecting the energy fields around all people. So we're going to cut for now, and when you see us again, we'll be putting on a demonstration to prove the power of thought. 3.
Hey John, this is Bob Bignell. I'm here with the aura meter. We're just showing the demonstration of this and the power of thoughts and your words. The first thing we're going to do is have Saban hold a neutral thought, and we'll see where her field comes out to. So if you observe, this will go up at the end of her field. So this is what would be a demonstration of a neutral thought.
So as you can see, that neutral thought in the energy field is probably about 10 feet away from Bob. So what we're going to do is we're going to show the difference now in the influence of negative thinking versus positive thinking.
Okay, what we're doing here is we're going to have Savant hold a negative thought, and you'll see how her field shrinks. The power of this is showing teenagers, kids, adults the power of their negative thoughts and how their field shrinks. So you can see we're in a neutral area right now, and the closer we get to Savant, the smaller the field is. She's focused on a negative thought, and now you can see we get this close and it goes up. So her field has shrunk right to here on holding a negative thought. This works for everybody 99% of the time. I'm about this close when somebody holds a negative thought.
So even right there, that shrunk from about 10 feet away on a neutral field to about 2 feet.
Absolutely.
And people wonder about the nature of disease. And as you can see, as we hold on to negative thoughts, our energy turns inward on us and shrinks around, rather than letting our positive energy reach out to greater distances.
Absolutely. And you can see the difference in classrooms or in interactions with adults by holding positive thoughts and speaking positive words. It's a higher vibration and a larger field.
Now here we are again, we're going to demonstrate the power of a positive thought in the energy field versus the negative. So Savant's holding on to a positive thought, and look at the energy field now where Bob is. It's about 20 feet away, 30 feet away from where Savant is. So this is John Weir, Savant Dakarian, and Bob Bicknell demonstrating the power of our thoughts.
Excuse me, what do you want to do tonight?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
Hey everyone, it's Steve, and it's day 147. It's October the 2nd, 2008. It's the last day of the rice experiment. I've decided to now throw the rice out as they look very disgusting and probably will attract some sort of vermin. Anyway, I'll show you the 3 bottles of rice, and you guys can make the decision up in your own minds. As you can see, these are the 3 bottles I used. Thank you, rice. Looks pretty damn good to me. As you can see, it is white. I reckon I would almost eat that. The ignored rice is the worst. As you can see, it looks like shit. It's completely brown. It's got black spots in the middle. Right there, it's really gross. The full rice, also pretty bad, as you can tell, but it's got white parts still down the bottom, but definitely was rotting at around the top areas, as you can see. So there you have it. It's the last day, and definitely been results. It does show us, as Saint Augustine, the saint, said, miracles are not contrary to nature, but only contrary to what we know about nature. And this to show us to keep our minds open about things that we might not currently understand, we might not currently believe in. Just because we don't doesn't mean they're not true. Peace.
Hey, I'm Andrew, and today I'm doing Master Emoto's rice experiment. In this experiment we have 2 containers of rice, and on each container we're going to write different words. On this one I have written, I hate you, evil, stupid, you fool, idiot, die. On the second container I have written, I love you, beautiful, peace, thank you, kindness, compassion, gratitude. Okay, the idea behind this experiment is that since water is affected by our emotions and intentions and thoughts, since rice soaks up water while it is being cooked, by the way, this is cooked rice, our intentions and words that are written on the container will affect the rice in either a negative way or a positive way. And since the water is being affecting the rice, the negative rice will rot faster than the positive rice. So that's the outcome we hope to get in this experiment. Hey, it's been 3 weeks since I started the experiment, the Master Emoto rice experiment, and let's look at the results. So here is the positive rice. It looks in pretty good shape. This is the negative rice. And it has a lot of mold, especially compared to the positive rice. Negative rice, positive rice, both taken from the same bowl. So that's the rice experiment. Thank you guys for watching.
Okay, today is day 76 of the rice experiment, and we'll have a look at how the rice is doing. Okay, here is the rice I speak positively to every day, and there is no green mold whatsoever, just a little bit of white, but that's it. It looks alright, not too bad. Okay, now for the rice I speak to negatively. It's just awful. Whole lot of green mold. It's gotten even darker. And green mold there. So there we go. So speak to negatively every day. And the ignored rice has gotten a whole lot worse. Now there's a whole lot more. And it's got, look at it's like brown and orange and white. A whole lot of mold. It's gotten like really brown. Horrible color. Anyways, so that's the rice I ignore. So find it really interesting after 76 days that the positive rice is still looking so good compared to these two. I mean, wow. So, anyways, I'll keep you updated and probably go on with this for a bit longer. Keep you updated.
Today is March 27th, 2008, so because this year was a leap year, it's exactly 30 days from the day that we started our experiment. I think it's an hour ahead, but really not a huge deal. We did plan on videotaping every 5 days, but then we realized that that really wasn't necessary because the results would speak for themselves. Hence we have 30-day-old rice that says thank you on it. Perfectly white. It's not even yellow, I don't think. What do you think? It's white.
Looks good.
And then we have the yucky you fool rotted jar that makes me want to vomit looking at it. It's like stuck in there. Look at that. Oh, I'm so not cleaning that. Okay, that's disgusting. And these were done on the same exact day, and we just spoke to them at least once a day, and these are the results of the words that we spoke to them. Thank you and you fool. And really it's amazing, and it's been a great experience doing this because anybody who's come into our home has wanted to know what this is and why it's doing this, and we've been able to explain nice floor shot there. I can't say his name, I'm sorry, Masaru Emoto's experiment, and have become really interested, and other people are doing this experiment, and I hope that our efforts at this rice experiment has brought more knowledge and more people will be willing to try it and think about the words that they use in daily life, as simple as thank you and you fool, which nobody can really say thank you enough. So we're considering possibly trying this again with other words just to see the difference, and it's really disgusting. So thank you.
You say in your book that mind control slaves were permitted any drug except marijuana. Why? It's an excellent question. The effects of marijuana on the brain are not conducive to mind control.
It doesn't mean you can't be traumatized and put under mind control. It just means it screws up the programming.
Because it actually opens neuron pathways in the brain. It expands thought. I'm not going to stand here and speak pro-marijuana because...
No, because somebody be putting it in my car and popping me for it.
But I am anti-marijuana because we see all these ads on TV and everything, and even Dole and Clinton in their campaigns are saying, what's it, Dole said, guns, violence, and marijuana, you know, as if it's so violent, because it is not conducive to mind control. They want it off the streets more than they want their drugs, like cocaine, off the street. Marijuana is especially targeted. I don't promote the use of marijuana as a Band-Aid for mind control because, again, knowledge is our only defense against it.